Cole, you're back.
Yes. Okay.
Was it the dog? Was it the dog?
It was the dog. The dog was hungry.
I knew it.
The dog was indeed hungry. So, okay. So they're inside. Are they struggling with this door? Is this door locked?
The big one?
No, the group that just went inside after he broke.
The second door. Yes, they're struggling with that door.
Okay. David's in there though. He saw David run in, so they should be fine. Okay. Oh, how did the building do?
The building is structurally sound, but the fire is spreading out of control. If the fire gets off of the map, you got issues.
Yes, we do. Well, okay. Cole has an idea. Are the fire engines spraying water?
Yes.
Okay, where?
So, I'm allowing them to pick 2 open flames on the map and just try and reduce them by a square every round by making an attack roll against it. They're both choosing this one.
That one. Okay. Did they miss?
They did horribly with a natural 1.
Okay. Then we shall. Well, let me take a peek at something.
I strike the fire with lightning.
Actually, yes, because they suppress fires by hitting the base. Well, if they just auto hit the base of the fire. But I am looking. Okay, so is that much? Yeah, I actually did just reach it. I'm gonna move to here. I will shoot another bolt at the base of the fire over here. So I have enough range for it.
Alright. Go ahead and do damage.
Yeah.
I'll just deal it to the structure itself.
Look, like Cole has an idea. He thinks, this might work because of how this is what he's discovered about his work. Okay,
way,
yeah, a hit. I don't need to do damage. It's a fire.
No. Do your damage. I'll just deal it to the structure itself.
What? I'm not hitting the structure. I'm hitting the fire.
Are you just shooting the fire itself?
Yeah, I'm shooting the base of the fire because of how my quirks physics work.
I'll give it to you. They got your bonus next time, but they do go last. Keep in mind.
That's true, but they now can't miss.
Hey, real quick, are these civilians like just standing here and dying in the fire, or have they moved to the door?
So this guy can't move. He is kind of boxed in. He's trying to move, but he cannot. This guy did move. He moved 2 spaces.
Okay.
They took 4 damage, both of them.
Okay.
Hold on. Hold on. Let me. You guys think real quick. Give me 1 second. So. String. Over here. Alright. So what are you guys doing? I know what Purple is doing. Let's find out what the others are. Hey, what's your AC, Cole?
18, 20 if it's a ranged attack.
Okay, good. It is a ranged.
Okay, so my My AC is 20.
Oh.
So, actually, Cole, looking at this, what seems to be the issue with this door?
That door has a shitload of damage to it. It is much easier to open than the previous one.
Okay. Is it is it an in pulling door, like, or is it an out pulling door?
It pushes in.
Okay. I will use a bonus action to try and grab the door with my hook. Try and see if I can pull it open.
Just gonna try to...
I mean, might as well try it. I don't have anything else to do.
Alright, that's an athletics roll.
Yep. Nope.
You are failure.
Hey, look, it's not my strong suit, so.
Yes, it is a fail. Okay. David is making a ranged attack against you without knowing it.
David?
Yeah.
Oh, is he throwing him out the window?
Yes. I did not roll it. Oh, I literally punched in the wrong code. All right.
Nope.
So a man in overalls hits your barrier. So David grabs this dude by the shirt, whips around, and whoo, chucks him, not realizing that you're there, and he clinks against your barrier and like falls down next to you. He's clearly very confused.
Where are paramedics?
Paramedics are off map right now, preparing, and they're actually coming to the scene right now.
I'll look at this guy. I'll motion wherever I can see the paramedics over here. Is he injured?
He is mostly unharmed, but he quickly gets up and kind of straggles away. The grass underneath his feet turning to like black birds. Right, David will then 1, 2, 3, 1 jump through the window, taking.
Okay, he sees something.
Taking.
Actually, can I see Jason from here? From the
Not
window?
quite. You need to move one
Okay.
more space to be able to see it.
Okay, yeah, it's very close though. So what is David? Can I see David?
Yeah, you see David like do this. Hold on, David needs to make me a dexterity saving throw as he just jumped through a. That window was not broken. Who needs help?
He's got
Land
it like
twists his ankle.
24. He's got 24 temperature.
Land somehow twists his ankle.
Yeah, basically he cuts himself a little bit. David, once again being an action star, clearly. Runs and jumps through the window. He lands on his face and quickly pushes himself up, looking around. Now he needs to make a plan. He fails. Alright, he is blinded for the turn.
Well, he doesn't see shit.
He can see to 1 square in like every direction around him. Basically.
5 feet.
5 feet. Yeah. Okay. The place begins to shake. The firefighters will attempt. No. The other ones will attempt. No.
God, okay.
The final group will attempt. Hey!
Is that
The-
this one down here?
These southern guys managed to pry open the door.
Alrighty.
Fine.
You guys don't see what's in there, but they managed to do it. And I will say, some civilians are freed. Everyone's been rolling pretty high. That's 1, 2, and 3. And civilian's turn. This guy is going to get to the back corner here. To the door. He's just going to abandon this man. Fuck him.
Well, thankfully, they can't miss that fire this time.
Speaking of fire, time to roll the saving throws for the building.
Oh yeah, what did
Okay.
oh, I was asking what the what did the thing do?
Thing moved. She moved, and then she
right.
used.
Her movement speed is shit.
Well, her move speed is better in this form,
Oh,
but it's still not good.
what is it?
So in her like zipped up form, it's 25.
Okay.
Okay, and then the 2 rolls for the building. All right. Building collapses a little bit, and the fire is raging on. Fire grows by 1 square. Ah! I'm sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. My cat is profusely attacking my ankles. So, Cole, how you feeling? You about to be charcoal?
I'm fine.
Adam, this fire gets a little bit too close to you. It's right in front of you.
Yeah.
You don't take damage, but
I ain't got shit that can put out fire here.
yeah, normally you're just kind of good at like blasting things away and destroying them.
I am not a rescue hero. That is not my job description.
All right, 2d4 damage. Some civilians die.
Tell them to stop that shit.
This guy dies. Dead. Jason grows in strength for every mortal soul that his flames take from the world. He absorbs their DNA. Alright. Even though fire, like, completely destroys DNA. And the last fire right over here grows by 1. Yeah, that shit's almost off the map. But the firefighters' turn. They reduce it by 2 sizes. 1, 2. Much more controllable. I don't even need to roll for them. Well, technically I do. Yeah, I might as well. Yeah. Yo, boy. Something happens in here. Don't worry about it.
He runs over to the fucking civilians that are currently clamoring to get out.
Don't worry about what happens in here, guys. You hear screaming.
Uh-oh.
And explosions. As top of the initiative, thing here doesn't give a fuck about fire and will just run through it. Barely getting to the rubble. So thing, con save. She does have advantage on these. It doesn't matter. She still fails. All right. 2d4 damage. 0 damage. All right. Yeah. This form, she has more than 10, so she is fine. She takes no damage from the fire. She is not blinded. She will then swing on the barricade here. Hitting it. Doing 30 damage to it. Not enough to break it, but enough to severely damage it. So,
she should have a second attack.
in this form, no, she does not. She is not David. David actually has like a mutated form. Potentially, depending on what branch he goes down. Because David has a side quest related to him. He has like a mutated form. Does she have advantage on these? No, she. Oh no, her second attack is always considered a charge attack. That's what I was thinking of. Okay, that's about it. A hit. Does this one have the same properties? Yeah.
I believe she also gets an extra D8 of damage.
The D8 is just not her standard damage.
Oh, okay. No, but like if it's a charging attack, it just gives it additional D8. No, all of her damage is just converted to bludgeoning to piercing. It's a very weird. Well, whatever. She rarely uses this form anyhow. So, she manages to break through this crap. And she's able to get through. She can't move because she's super slow. But you guys can get to the other side. Yo, Adam. There's some fire in front of you. That shit is hot. Go in there. Maybe you should make like a giant ass fucking fan.
I don't really think I can make a fucking fan.
Probably not.
Not one that
Also, that would just be adding oxygen to a fire.
Well, no, you'd push the fire back towards the building.
Oh, yes, exactly what we need. Loose embers going over the building and starting a forest fire.
Yeah, no.
Well, it's already about there. It's only 1 square away, so. I mean, unless the firefighters, like... Oh yeah, how come the fire didn't, lower? They couldn't miss.
It did, it's just not properly, like, reducing in size because roll 20 sucks.
So now that I'm,
Like
able to see this fucking
shrink it
wall
like
right
that.
here, I'm going to shoot the rubble to try and help break it down.
Oh, it's already broken.
It's already broken.
Oh, okay.
I got confused by your allies' character sheets because they all have similar abilities. Because they're all such low level.
Shit. Is this a wall?
No. That is like a little graded area. There's like basically a chain link fence right there that separates the two rooms, but there is not a wall.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna try and get inside the building then. So I'll run that pattern.
Well, whenever your next turn comes around. Or are you just gonna sprint?
Yeah, we can dash.
Alright, go ahead and move yourself.
It's not like you can really make an attack. You can't exactly attack the fire.
I'm done.
My attacks don't fucking do dick for shit when it comes to trying to get shit.
Fire. I've updated the building. However, all the rubble collapsed in areas you guys could not see. So I didn't even put it on Roll20. I just put it on the map in my hand. That's why I keep looking to the right. So... this is a hard one.
Fuck yeah!
Sarah will pull us in.
Eagles got first touchdown, baby!
Yeah.
Ooh. 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 Kiddo will give Sarah the help action. Allowing Sarah to pull this door open. The bear.
We see some on the other side.
So the door is open.
Sarah's about to be like, what the hell?
Sarah pulls the door open, allowing people on the inside to go free. However, he also sees the fact that Jason just kind of murdered a man and is holding their charred corpse. So Sarah pries this open, lifting up the shutters, using the firefighter's help here, and he says, "What in the goddamn..." Gah! As firefighter drops the corpse and looks at him, then points his hoses on his arms forwards, preparing to deep fry. Going here, well, can't do much, so I'm gonna slam him. I'm gonna shrink down and slam. I need to...
Alright.
Yeah, what?
don't worry about what's gonna happen.
Well, keep in mind you're in the building now, so at the end of this turn order, you're gonna have to make me a con save. We'll get that in a second. Actually, just do that now while I do this. Just know this guy's a smoke creature.
He's like,
On fire, man.
No, let's... Fucking
12? Failure. Remember, you do get that +1. But it is a 13, so it still fails. However,
you still have
I have
2
3
points.
inspiration.
Yeah, you have 3 points of fucking inspiration you can use
So I'm gonna use an inspiration point.
to reroll.
Fucking
No.
works. God damn!
You could use another one.
I can't take a fucking disadvantage this early. Is this another reroll or is it?
It's another reroll.
Okay. Come on,
Yeah,
something good, something good, something good. There we
There
go.
we go. That's fine.
that is a
pass.
pass. You were not blinded and take no damage. You keep yourself as low to the ground as possible. But yeah, you see...
I literally... No, so all that you just see is me fucking sprint in and power slide over to the fucking chain link fence while it's crouching low to avoid the gas.
Power slides? Yeah, you basically power slide to the chain link fence. And yeah, you see the area in front of you. You see firefighter about to murder some firefighters and Sarah.
Great.
You see David here kind of stumbling around trying to get low to the ground, but unfortunately he's way too close to the flame, just like you. And you guys are kind of struggling to even see, but him especially, apparently, okay, it's time. It is time. It is time. Cole.
Yes.
What do you do?
Okay. Cool. Cole will enter the building next to David.
Make me a Constitution saving throw real quick.
Now, you said this gives the blindness condition, right?
It does, yes.
Oh, well. I like disadvantage. I'll choose to fail.
You choose to fail? Very well. If you still roll 2 20s, I'm blaming you. Somehow you realize maybe blindfolding yourself would be a good idea in the future. As
Gojo.
you realize the smoke is, well, you're fine. Like, you yourself, you're fine. But the smoke is building up on your barrier to a point where you can't see anything. And you're unable to control your barrier enough to just force it away. So you're just blind. You can kind of see things around you, but the only thing you can see right now is fucking David.
Yes. I'll attempt to move around to get to the other side of David.
Yep. Okay.
And I had 10 feet of movement left. Then I'll shoot firefighter with a bolt.
All right, go ahead. First, I need to know.
Oh, good thing I have disadvantage.
Ooh, did you? Damn. First, I need to know.
Yes.
Where are you shooting?
What do you mean?
Where on his body are you shooting?
Where on his body? I don't want to kill the guy. Center mass.
Center mass?
Yeah.
Alright, well, your damage.
Uh, 16 damage. Actually, pretty good rolls besides that 6.
The bolt goes straight through him and strikes the ground right here.
What? Intangibility?
Yeah, almost intangibility. He doesn't lose any of his mass either. It's just like he just goes straight through his body.
Okay. Oh shit. You might have actually did get a quirk awakening.
Yes, floating and intangibility are clearly correlated with fire. Don't you fucking know that?
Shit. Let's see. Okay. Well, wait. Okay, so is he still wearing his suit?
Yes.
Okay, but so I just went through his clothing.
Yes.
Interesting. Well, if we just can't fucking hit the guy. try this. I will. So did he get the effect of my quirk?
No.
Okay. Will
The ground did, though.
try. The ground did, great. I will use my bonus action to activate Tunnel Fighter, just in case. And super useful in this situation, but you never know. And second attack. My bolt didn't do anything. I guess we'll try. I'll try to hit him with my shield.
You gonna throw it? Go ahead. Where are you aiming?
Yeah, I'll use it. If center mass didn't work, I'll do his right arm.
Where on his right arm?
Where on his right arm? I'll try and aim for the nozzle of his like his gun nozzles.
On his wrists?
Yes.
Alright, go ahead.
Actually have to attempt to hit it. Wow, I actually have to care about my modifiers? Holy shit, guys, I'm playing the game.
I'm playing the fucking game.
Okay. 14. Is that it?
It goes straight through him.
Damn. What the fuck?
The shield lands over there in the concrete again, sticking out of it.
Well, it just comes back to me because
Oh,
of how
okay.
my shield works. Yeah.
I know.
What the hell? You didn't have this ability before. David, what the fuck's going on?
Huh? I don't fucking know. I'll punch him.
I don't know if that works. My attacks are just going straight through him.
I'll punch him in the face.
Alright. That's all I'll do.
Alright.
Honestly, I want him to go over and try and hit him because I want to see if, like, his intangibility is for just range.
Alright, square up, motherfucker. Your face is getting fucked. Take my punch. Hits him once. He didn't do too much damage to himself, so he's only doing 2d10 extra damage. Yeah, he actually does damage to him. He hits him. However, a very weird noise is made. So he runs up to him. He can barely see, keep in mind, right? He can barely see. However, something very important here. David does actually have blindfold.
Nice.
So he runs up to Firefighter, punches him square in the face, and actually manages to hit him. However, there is a very loud donging noise when he does this. Like, David's hand connects with something metal, even though Firefighter's face is not made of metal.
Okay.
It sounds like, you know the metal pipe clanging sound effect?
Yeah.
It sounds like that. And David says, "Oh, my fucking hand!" Oh. This firefighter seems to have no physical or emotional reaction to what just happened at all.
What the fuck?
As firefighters do. First of all, the firefighters. Nope. Second of all, firefighter himself. All these people must make me dexterity saving throws. Well, luckily enough, the firefighters themselves are resistant to this damage. They're taking so firefighters are taking. Okay. 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 Sarah takes 6 damage. The civilians here are dead. All of them. He casts forwards a massive gust of fire and then quickly turns towards David. Firefighters are all alive, but they are injured, and their risk for testicle cancer has gone up considerably.
Why? Why is that a thing?
Well, that's a very important statistic and stat, that they have very high chance for testicular cancer.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Why? I'm just telling you the truth. Sarah gets burnt, but he's alright. He's actually higher level than all these people. So he's fine. And then he turns his attention to David. Okay. The civilians. This one is off map now. Or off what you guys can see. Thing here will use her bonus action to enter rage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then where is that? She has a pounce, but I doubt it's and then it's gonna end her turn. Con save. Okay. Literally nothing happens because she can't take any damage from it.
Nor can she become blinded.
Hell yeah.
So she.
Well, she can, it just doesn't do anything.
Wait. Yeah. Alright. Alright. I think we're good. Yeah, we're good. Alright then. Yeah. Jumps. Lands there. She jumps this massive distance and lands there. Taking in deep breaths as she kind of corners this guy. And then she'll do nothing else as that's her turn. Adam Seraphim, go ahead.
Okay, so I have seen several people attack Jason here, and they have done nothing.
Well, David's actually did. Where did he hit?
In
Where
like
did David hit him?
in the fucking jaw. Hit him in the jaw.
So do range attacks not work?
Well, I guess you're about to find out. Trying to shoot him in the jaw.
Alright, yeah, I'm gonna have to...
We can't just let him keep killing people.
Alright, so I'm gonna spawn a fucking Barrett 50 cal. So, where the fuck's my stamina? Okay, so my stamina gets cut in half from 61 to 30.
What the fuck? What the fuck? My family is so strange. Go ahead.
So 2d20 plus con plus 2. Or, no, 1d20. Oh my god, why is it 2d20?
You good over there?
Yeah. Plus con plus 2. So that's...
No, it's +3 now because your proficiency bonus went up.
Oh shit, yeah, right. So plus 6.
You know, I had someone in the fucking...
What fighting style did you take?
Archery.
You get an additional +2.
Ah, shit.
Range attacks get a +2 with archery.
I personally think it
This-
should be +2 damage to hit, but whatever. Alright.
Okay, so hang on. So it'd be +8.
8. Yep.
16.
That is a hit. Do your damage.
It'd be 13d4 +5. Yes. 39.
Yeah, that's a kill. So,
I just dropped Jason.
well,
If he actually does go down from this, I'm going to say this is also non-lethal.
well, not quite. You don't kill anything, as it's not even alive to begin with. So, what happens is Jason disappears entirely and turns into a like PlayStation 5 sized UFO with a pair of googly eyes on top of it. Like a flying saucer with googly eyes on it. It like it floats upwards slightly and jitters around and then falls to the ground, explodes slightly, and turns into a firefighter's mask, like Jason's firefighter mask.
Okay. The fuck?
The fire immediately around you guys all goes out at once.
Okay. What the? Oh, god damn it. Is this all illusionary?
It's not illusionary, but it just completely extinguishes.
Okay. What the fuck?
The heat in the room almost instantly disappears.
Nani the fuck?
So, obviously, Adam and David have the same reaction. What the fuck?
What?
All you see is just Adam, like, from his stance, fucking stick the barrel of the 50 cal through the grate on the fence and using it as a fucking stand. Fucking pops that shot super quick. And the moment it hits and this drone just drops, he just, like, pops his head up from the scope, like, the fuck?
The firefighters, disorientated and confused, look around as the smoke pretty quickly clears after that, and you guys can see it's just Jason's mask. A few holes in it, but Jason's mask. You guys are the ones who put the holes here. No Jason.
We're gonna this entire fucking building.
Okay. I'll come up and take a look at this mask.
It is the mask that Jason wore. You know, part of his hero outfit. There's a couple holes in it now that you guys actually put in it, but other than that, it's completely untouched.
What about the UFO thing?
It is gone.
Gone? Like, broken or completely, like, disapparated?
I think it shifted back into his mask.
Kind of.
It turned into.
All it left behind was the mask, as if it was the mask, and some plant matter.
David,
What?
see anything weird up close?
Seeing a lot of weird things here. However, I'll have to take a closer look in a place that wasn't just on fire.
What the heck? that wasn't Jason, where is he?
I don't know.
Let me try something. I'm gonna try and call Jason. I'm gonna see if I can hear his phone anywhere.
Nope. And no answer either.
Yeah, makes sense.
However, there is something in the mask. A very familiar silver coin.
Oh, God damn it!
They're taunting us.
It seems that they are.
And they took a student.
Well, that's unforgivable.
We're gonna need to track his phone and see if we can find him.
I think UA might have a greater response to this now if they've kidnapped the student. Well, you know the last time what happened when they kidnapped the students.
Hey, they took one of our kids again. Deku cracks his knuckles. Let's get this done. Pizza delivery! You order a pizza? It's like, holy shit!
Yeah, at the villain's hideout, just...
Oh my. Anyways, I started smashing.
So, okay. It goes quiet as the rest of the people are rescued from the buildings as the paramedic then take the civilians and the now horribly burned firefighters away from the situation.
Well.
Congratulations.
Shit. Okay. Let's gather some intel, guys. We need to figure out what the hell happened here.
Hold on. Let me cut recording here. Someone's in my house. Sarah got a 29 on his investigation. He leads you guys around. He's able to discover a couple things. First of all, more like the lack of a couple things. This place, before the fire, was perfectly normal. There's not like a fight or anything. There was no scuffle at all, at least within the building. It takes a few hours and a lot of people show up. But 3 hours later.
Any witness testimonies?
We'll get to those in a second. I'm doing the more physical stuff. A few hours later, 3 specifically. 3 hours later, after picking the entire building clean of anything that isn't burnt, you guys conclude there's nothing here. And you go into the scrapyard, the junkyard, later on. Away behind the building, you find in the junkyard evidence.
Dun, 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 dun.
There was clearly some sort of altercation in the junkyard. You see a large burnt iron panel of what looks like a panel of some sort of electrical device that was thrown away. Half of it is burnt. It looks like a flamethrower. It was just used on the side of it. A really powerful and big one. And there's evidence of a pretty big fight in the area as well.
So, in our gym class, did we ever see the flame pattern that
Yeah, you've probably seen Jason's flame patterns a dozen times, and these are definitely it. They do.
Okay, where did he go?
This is like a dirt fucking. I'm assuming it's like dirt covering all around. Just junkyard, right?
Pretty much a forest specifically. However, as far as like what happened, where he went, that's a bit more difficult. Even with a 29, he's unable to find like a trail of where they went to. But he is able to say they basically just vanished. odd. I mean, he was floating according to Ghost, right?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Actually,
Yeah, that was that drone, probably.
do we see Ghost's hands anywhere?
Yeah, you see him.
I'm gonna.
I mean, he can kind of look anywhere because he can like look through stuff because he can just kind of phase through it. Does he notice anything different?
He does not. What do you do, Adam?
I want to text Ghost and ask him like, if, like, did he see like Jason come in from the junkyard, or did he, or like when did he actually like see or spot fucking Jason?
When he was already in the room.
Okay. Hmm.
Well, if he was firing at this panel, does it look like it was thrown, or it's been here this whole time and it was
Looks like it's
hit-
been here this whole time.
Okay.
So
Is
he
there
was.
anything in anything anywhere in the path of the fire? Because we know he has those nozzles.
There is, yes. Once you point out such an idea, Sarah looks at it. You notice there's the outline of a person missing from the burns on the panel, but it's very thin and hard to see. Like he used his fire on someone. Someone quite short, actually. Only about 5'1".
5'1". Okay.
That's pretty fucking short. The
Are they
villain
built
that we.
or are they skinny?
Quite thin.
Okay.
Quite thin.
So it's a known villain that we were expecting to encounter here. Their height has to be listed. What the fuck is their height?
Far above this. Their height, they don't know their exact height, but it's definitely from somewhere from 5'5" to like 6 feet tall. This is nowhere near that.
Okay.
A female?
That's a little bit harder to tell. Make me like a medical roll.
Okay.
I have
I
plus
mean, I can-
0.
I mean, I have a +1, so.
I will give you the help action.
Alright. Hey, 22.
Yeah, it's female. You can see the hips are wider and the sort of breast area is pretty big as well.
Okay. We're dealing with a woman, I think.
Also, they got
Which
something weird going on with like their back.
They're back.
They might have been holding something. They might have just been holding a really big stick, or like some kind of stick-like branch might have been protruding from their back.
Okay. Is Mr. Hawk here yet?
Mr. Hawk would be here, yes.
I mean, he would know the most of anyone about villains. I imagine he's been told the situation.
Yes, he's been fully briefed.
He's quite angry. His student's been kidnapped.
Currently, right now, he's just like talking with police, but I'm assuming you like call him over to this. He says,
Hey, teach.
"What do you need? Go.
Found something.
Please don't tell me it's a dead."
No, but we have some idea of who Jason was fighting.
Oh.
I think it's a shorter woman, 5'1".
Okay, go on.
we can't tell much. The only thing we have right now is this burn print of her. Jason clearly hit her with fire. And it looked like she said she had something sticking out of her back chin.
Yes.
And it looked like she was either holding something, like a big stick, or something was protruding from her back.
Sorry, I hit my microphone.
Does that ring any bells? As far as villains go?
Noopy. That sounds like Noopy. Yeah.
Is that a fucking villain's name?
That is indeed a very old villain's name.
Have we ever heard of this villain before?
That's a history roll for you guys.
Well, we got +2 to those fucking UA.
Pass, Adam. Ba, 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 ba. Ligma. Funny.
No!
Yeah. Yeah. Noopy, also known as Nue, also known as New World, is a villain who's been around for a long time, basically inventing the archetype of the manipulative asshole villain. She has been known to be around for about 40 to almost 50 years now.
How old would she be then at this point?
Somewhere in her 70s. So let me go over
Caught her? Damn.
No one's caught her now. Let me go over a description. So the first thing that is known about her is her quirk is almost entirely and utterly chaos. Her quirk is mostly unknown. The two things that is known about it is, first of all, she is immortal. She doesn't age, but she can die. Secondly, it gives her the ability to shapeshift. Third, that's literally everything. That's the issue. Her quirk is called Utter Chaos, and it is known to have a wider range of abilities that seem to shift on their own from time to time. She's a shorter, half Japanese, half American woman with long black hair. She has dark green eyes and a more cutesy, unassuming and solemn face. People describe her like a princess. She wears a short Chinese-style dress that is completely black. She's been in the game for a while. She's very experienced, however, she's never done anything, like, horrible. She's never done, like, oh, mass genocide. She's done severe crimes, most of the time stuff involving very, very, very big money laundering and such. But that's about it. She's mostly operated out of Japan, although in the recent years she's come to America.
Okay. I don't know if we're equipped to handle this yet.
It doesn't matter. We're going to get a bit of assistance from a hero. Apparently 2 heroes are being assigned to the case currently, but the principal is still letting us go through with this. He says the show must go on.
Also thinks, damn, this is a real villain.
Yeah, it is.
This ain't just no
No way.
petty villain group that are obsessed with cars, apparently, or something like that. Why would Noopy be doing something like this in an area like this? I mean, maybe she didn't. What if this is completely unrelated? What if Noopy was just so happened to be directly behind this chop shop, digging in the garbage? What if these two events are unrelated?
But there's the coin.
Yeah, that is the issue, ain't it?
They could be using her as like their fucking main heavy hitter.
Would make sense. Well, I think it's about time.
Her Noopy's previous crimes, have they ever been? Are they listed?
Oh, absolutely, yes.
What is like the main pattern that she seems to be on?
White collar crimes.
What the fuck?
Like, she has a violent streak, like assault is on here and such, sure, but her main thing that she does is like white collar crimes and like severe money laundering and like cryptocurrency theft.
You're telling me tax evasion is this bitch's main crime?
Yeah, a lot of it. Like,
Are you fucking
a lot of
Okay, this genuinely doesn't make any sense. This genuinely unless they have to do it's a fuck. So the only way this makes sense that she gets involved is if we take the entire thing of the fact that this is car related and chuck it mainly out the window, except for how she convinced the fucking car group to go after this dude in the first place. So she hires the car group to go after this dude to more than likely fuck either with his business or the son-in-law's business, and she came here to clean up loose ends and get them the car that she promised them. And our people just happened to be here, and they were like, well, we're gonna take this kid.
But wait, why would they even need to come back if it was a hit mission? The mission was over.
That's a good question, Mr.
They
Hawk
might not have
says.
actually gotten what they were after then.
Oh no, hold on, wait a minute. Maybe I'm playing the right angle here. What if there's a third group involved?
Multiple parties needing multiple things from the same target, all lining up.
What?
Okay, look.
Genuinely, what the fuck was this family up to get this shit hit on them that hard?
Let's think about this, right? Okay, so someone attacked the Nashes, took the couple family photos, and the coin that Nash had.
Yeah.
Someone then came to this chop shop, fought Jason, somehow turned his mask into a UFO, and left the coin here? Why?
Maybe. I mean,
Is she like taunting us? It seems like a taunt.
Yeah.
what if she's like,
But why would she want to taunt Yue? Like,
maybe she's
I feel
sending
like
a message?
considering her MO, it seems like the last thing she would want to do is to get on Yue's bad side.
Well, not only that, like, he like looks at his phone. She's not that kind of villain.
Yeah.
Like, the thing is, the reason she's so notorious and dangerous is because she's not a head-to-head fighter. You don't know she's fucking you until it's already too late. So, I don't think she would. It doesn't make any sense that she would do something like that. That's why I'm thinking it's a third-party scenario.
Or maybe someone's trying to pin this on Niue?
I mean, it wouldn't be too hard.
Noopy?
Dude, holy shit, Philly got another touchdown.
We're recording this during the Super Bowl, everyone.
Yes.
I'm rooting for the Eagles if you are watching this and are curious. And so far we haven't hit halftime and they have already scored 3 fucking touchdowns. I swear to God, if after halftime the Chiefs start running it back on them so fast, I'm gonna be pissed.
Amazing.
Man, okay. So if someone's trying to send a message, then what message are they trying to send? They kidnapped a UA student. What's their plan next? They didn't leave any ransom note. They're clearly not after money.
Maybe they're just trying to show that they... So, villains always have a reason to do anything. They don't just randomly destroy. They always have a philosophy or a greater goal they're working with. Especially nowadays. Any villain who's on the street is smart enough to do something like that, or has a reason to do what they're doing. What reason would they have to cause all this chaos, kill all these people, and make it known that they were the ones who did it?
Maybe it did distract us from something else that you're trying to do?
Distract us or get our name out. A hard push like this against the hero, especially like the newest generation again, is typically them saying genuinely fuck you to Hero Society.
David says,
actually,
this is odd. I think I have another idea though. What if it's a scenario of... Okay. So, let's go from this to the top, right? Jason gets ambushed out here. By what I can tell, it was shortly after I left, right? I was in the scrapyard, but I wasn't ambushed. So Jason gets ambushed out here shortly after I leave, probably because I left, right? He's alone, he's an easier target.
Right. But if this is as powerful villain as we're saying it is, I mean, surely someone like that wouldn't have had an issue taking you both on. If her quirk is as asinine as it sounds.
That's what I'm confused about as well. Maybe it...
Also, maybe they were prepared for Jason. Maybe they knew we would be here.
Maybe, but that's some crazy information to get it. How would you even know?
Well, I mean, let's think about this. Is it really that crazy to assume the people that were behind, you know, the invasion of our UA to also be behind this? I mean, there's clearly targeting. This is clearly targeted. What's the chances that 2 different villain groups are targeting UA students? When they haven't done that in how long?
Fucking 20 years.
Yeah, since the war, you know, the League of Villains.
Okay. So you're suggesting these things are connected? That would make a lot of sense then.
I mean, they were gathering intel on students specifically. They were taking pictures of us. Not only that, I think they were trying to see how our quirks interacted with Whiteout's modified quirk somewhere. Because I noticed something that substance that Whiteout used that was on that thing negated my quirk, but Whiteout's quirk itself didn't do it.
Maybe they're preparing for a full-scale destruction, a demolition. It'd be a hell of a power play, but Noopy isn't exactly the kind of villain to get involved with something like that.
Well, I mean, maybe someone's paying her a hefty sum of money to do it.
I mean, that does certainly sound possible.
Who would have the kind of resources capable of buying off one of the oldest villains, though? Especially for a job that, you know, that involves not her specialty.
There are a few people, but we can immediately mark off some of the bigger ones. Something like this isn't All for All's thing. He doesn't do stuff like that, so this ain't him. A lot of them are in prison now as well, so we can knock off people like Dark Justice, Dancer. They're all imprisoned. These might be their crews, but not something like this. This is organized. I'll tell you what. We gotta listen to our authority here. Mr. Hawk. You've done plenty of stuff like this. Right? So, like, what do you think about this? Mr. Hawk remained silent for a moment before saying, Adam? Cole?
Yo.
You both did well today. Now that we're in the privacy of our own speaking, I must say you did very, very well. I don't like to admit it, but you did. All of you. However, seems like we have a mystery on our hands.
Scooby-Doo.
Indeed. Listen, it's getting late. We need to go to the dorms, regroup in the morning, and rest. Right now, I'm gonna do a little bit of digging myself. See if I can find any more information about this Noopy. Good luck, you two. You three, you four.
Actually,
you four.
I wonder. I mean, he's clearly not here, but have we actually tried? Jason, you're on fire.
I mean, you know what? Nothing happens, first of all. Second of all, Mr. Hawk says, you know what? I hope wherever he is, it'll work.
In a car somewhere.
Like, well, no, the villain's driving back to their base, like, alright, we got the kid. Now all we have to do is make it back to base, call in that ransom note, randomly catches it on fire. Oh shit!
their car's oil block explodes.
They just start weaving, like, around, like, almost going on through it, like, what the fuck? Put him out! Put him out!
Just pouring, like, fucking a gallon of water on him and it doesn't work.
It's like, what the fuck just happened?
So...
It's like, I don't know! Is he still asleep? Yeah!
Just making sure he wasn't just stashed somewhere.
So...
Well, firstly, I definitely think we should crack his phone.
Yeah. David, can
Yeah, I can. I ain't the best with computers to the point where I can track a phone sustainably, but it shouldn't be too hard.
Hang on.
Oh, what do you say?
Like, hey, you're good with phones, right?
I can get Doom to work on a pregnancy test.
Okay. I'm gonna send you a phone number. You can try and track the phone that this is attached to.
Well, that's a pretty bare bones operation, but yeah.
Alright. Number. So that you can track the phone.
He will do so. Well,
It's good to know a gremlin.
it's gonna take her some time, but she can do it.
If I give her one of my inspirations that I have one inspiration left, can I use it for her?
I think it's only on your rolls, sadly.
Damn.
So,
Damn it, bitch!
she's typing with her feet. She has to eat her ramen first.
God damn it!
So, David thinks, he says,
I need to make a
oh,
mental note to send her like a fucking supercomputer.
it's been a long, long day. Come on, guys. Let's get back to the dorm.
If Rhea can help us find where Jason is, I am legitimately going to just send her a link to a fucking computer, like fucking parts shopping area. Or just be like, this is your budget, buy whatever the fuck you want.
So, Mr. Hawk will get everyone back. You guys kind of meet up back at the dorm, finally seeing everyone. However, hold on. We have something much more important to do first. You get a text message from your girlfriend, Adam.
Alright.
She sends you the following images. One of a Olympic swimming pool filled with marbles.
Fucking why?
Two, a newspaper letter from about 10 years ago about someone stealing the top of Mount Everest. 3, she sends you a photo of the top of Mount Everest sitting in a room. Like the last 10 feet of Mount Everest sitting in a room.
Jesus Christ, why? What did you accomplish doing this?
So, yeah. Mighty unfortunate. She sends you the following text message. She says, I don't even know what's going on anymore. We thought we found the villain's lair, and we did, but he's not even fucking here. I have no idea where he is. How was your guys' day?
Still tracking down our suspects in a murder mystery, which is now devolved into
Kidnapping.
Kidnapping, several villain groups probably working together, major major farm. They were farmers, right?
What the fuck?
Ranchers, but yeah.
Yeah, major rancher fucking
Rancher fraud.
rancher fraud, uh, multiple just illegal activities that are just
Also,
piling
Jason's
up.
been kidnapped.
Yeah, Jason's been kidnapped, and I took out a drone, which then was destroyed,
of Jason.
which was a copy of Jason, which we thought was just genuinely murdering people.
Damn, we've had a similar day.
Adam reads that text, looks up, deadpan at the camera, then looks back at his phone.
It's crazy. We had a whole situation. 2 homicides, 3 pools of human meat. We were wondering what was happening. We found an entire cannibal cult underground living in the sewers. One of us got kidnapped and taken by them deeper into the sewers. We managed to get him free, but then shit escalated further because this cannibal cult was worshipping a god who actually had the ability, but they were a 13-year-old kid who had the ability to create marbles. It turns out the kid was being manipulated by his father the whole time, and his father's the true villain, so we're trying to track him down, and we found his base and all of his fucking marble collection.
What the fuck?
Pretty crazy. Hope you guys are alright. You guys sound like you're having a way more serious time than we are. This shit is fucking goofy as fuck. Every single motherfucker here is goofy as shit. I feel like my IQ is dropping slowly as I sit here.
Don't let it get you too beat down. Hopefully yours goes a lot faster than ours is going right now.
I mean, we already rescued the person who got kidnapped, so at least it's going somewhat better.
Yeah. We got people tracking Jason right now, or at least hopefully figuring out where he's at.
Hope he's okay. He's very funny.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
He's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
See ya. Good night.
All right, I'll see you back at dorms.
And that's where I'll end today's little mini session because we don't have one of our players, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fine, because halftime show's about to start.
Well, I will see you all later. Please say goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, peoples.